初めてさよならした時思い出せるのかな。君がもううんざりって言ってたってなかったのに、そうしたら戻ってきて言うよ、やっぱり君が欲しいって。でもまた心変わりして喧嘩と仲直りの繰り返し。昨日もまた別れた。今回は違うよ違うよ。もう君のもとには戻らない。もう君のもとには戻らない。友達にこうだって言われたけど、もう二度と君のもとには戻らない。Like F はあまりにもひどかった時すぐに逃げて隠れた。君は自分を気づかせた。僕のよりも素敵な音楽で今日も電話したけど今回は違うよ違うよ。もう君のもとには戻らない。もう君のもとには戻らない。友達にこうだって言われたけど、もう二度と君のもとには戻らない。僕たちはずっと変わらないと思った甘かったな。ああ君のもとには戻らない。もう君のもとには戻らない。友達にこうだって言われたけど、もう二度と君のもとには戻らない。は戻らない。もうは戻らない。友達にこうだって言われたけど、もう二度と君のもとには戻らない。
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone,
Hey, yo, how goes the hunt? Oh, Nintendo, it's been so long. But then again, that's mainly my fault. And geekers. Yeah, basically. Give me a few minutes and we get started. Alright. What in the world am I doing? Boy. Last time y'all saw me, I think it was... When the heck did y'all see me last? I don't even know. It was a couple days ago, I think. I think I played Dungeon Defender, but I didn't really play it. I kind of just existed on it. Or something. Anyway. We are playing that which is the Craft of War today. Why? Because I kind of just need another day of just not doing anything omega stressful. As much as I love League, it requires a lot of like actual concentration if you want to be thinking good. Oh, Emerald's not even... Yes, I know it's not. It's just more of I'm trying not to deal with stupid people. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Hi. Oh wait, hold on. What the heck? Y'all are seeing the stuff in the background. Why is that stuff here? Go away. Alright, there we go. Anyway, nice to see y'all again. How's it going, Nintendo? As I said, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Okay, now, okay, about to say, where the heck is WoW? I'm mainly just gonna be going around, doing some out grinding and stuff. And anybody who is on WoW, if you are on the NA region, I'm fine with chilling with you. Like, we can go and do some like other older raids and junk where I don't know if I'm about to say Rito, if Blizzard actually fixed them to be soloable or not, because I know there was one in Warlords of Draenor way back in, I forget if it was BFA. It probably was BFA, where I tried to do something in Warlords of Draenor and I couldn't because you legitimately needed 2 people because of certain stinking game nonsenses. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, it's currently WoW's 20th anniversary, but Warcraft as an IP, its anniversary of the Warlords of Draenor. Yeah, basically. You know what's funny? I actually didn't play during Warlords of Draenor. I kind of did, but I didn't. Basically, I played like a month. The game came out, I got the game, I played for a month, and then I just stopped. There was nothing necessarily wrong with Warlords of Draenor, I just got bored. It was the same way I felt with Pandaria. So like, Pandaria came out, right? We played for a month, and then we just stopped. And then Draenor, then we started, oh, Draenor's coming out. We bought Draenor, we played for a month, and then we just stopped. And then Legion came out, I bought Legion, and then I actually played the heck out of Legion like no one's stinking business. So, take that as you see fit.
Good day. I got a bad feeling.
But anyway, it is currently WoW's 20th anniversary, and Warcraft as an IP's 30th anniversary. So, I'm as old as stinking Warcraft. Anyway, so that's basically what's going on right now. And apparently in War Mode, which is the PvP mode you can turn on when you're in major cities. Why can I not? Oh, wait, stinking grand. Okay, hold on, give me a second. I need to do some task manager tomfoolery because my mouse is not doing what it needs to do at the moment, aka not doing any of its keybinds. And I've basically been spoiled by this mouse. If my keybinds aren't working, like the numbers I have set on it aren't working, then rip me basically on anything I do when it comes to games anyway. Just a moment, just making sure. Okay, now everything should be good because I was trying to fly and it wasn't going, and now it's flying. Yeah, this area is basically right outside of Daenerys. This is Daenerys, at the edge of Daenerys. You go here, lots of junk you can do. You can have story time where Panda Man basically tells you the story of random important nonsenses during WoW's history. There's Mount Mania over here, which is basically Asmongold's Mount Off without Asmongold. And then they also have a transmog competition where people can vote on the transmogs they like and stuff. I kind of find it funny that they basically do have like transmog competitions at Mount Offs. But I can't say for sure if the Bald Man was the reason why those things even became like popular or whatnot, or if like, you know, somebody else started. Hello. Somebody over here. Okay. I don't know if he's the one who started everything, but yeah, they're here. I really enjoy the Mount Offs, except for when, like, you know, the NPC here pulls out a stinking mount that's just like, really? Really? Like the swift stinking spectral tiger. That nonsense is just mean. Asmongold's gonna be absent from Mount Offs for a minute. Now, here's the thing. I do know, you know, the sus nonsenses that your boy Asmongilo has done. Which is mainly just, you know, saying things he shouldn't have said because, you know, he had no reason to say said things. Especially when he himself has said people should not say things about certain things when they don't know about certain things. But we're gonna leave it at that. And I know that Starforge, which is the PC gaming company, I don't know if he founded it or if he just like has stake in it. But yeah, he stepped down from being one of their big honchos, and they also have said that they have no more relation with your boy. And he is also stepping down from OTK, which, if I remember correctly, he and SFan basically founded. And his reasoning for stepping down from OTK, at least, I don't know about the other one, probably both, was that, like, you know, he's a very busy man and he has lots of things going on, which, for all intents and purposes, for all the junk he has done and is doing, yes, he is pretty darn busy, at least from the outside looking in. I don't stinking watch his life because it's just a life of somebody more important than me. Why would I even if we were best friends, why would I, like, you know, be watching every move he makes? I'm not weird. It just seems a little, you know, coincidental that, like, you know, like, all of this stuff happens and then, like, he coincidentally, you know, just steps down as well. But either way, I have no reason to say it is or is not because I don't really know. That being said, I don't suddenly hate him as a person because I don't know him as a person. I liked Asmongold because he did his mount-offs, he did his transmog competitions, which I really liked, and he also did the really funny, like, you know, day one normal raids with random people. Those were fun to watch. I found those enjoyable. But ever since he basically just went to be a stereotypical, like, you know, React streamer, talking about, like, drama and stuff, and I don't even know, does he even still, I think he still plays WoW every so often. I don't even know if he even plays, like, games more than he does just, you know, react to stuff. You know? But, I don't know because I stopped watching him a while ago. But, I mean, obviously, he still has his fan base, and they are rabid because that's just kind of the fan base that his personality attracts, which is one of the reasons why he's gotten so popular. That being said, like, no memes, he is a very charismatic dude. Like, whether or not you like his hot takes, he at least knows how to rile up a crowd. Now, back in the day, I would agree with some of his takes, but I never really went to Asmongold to, like, you know, get vindication on, you know, I feel this way about what the heck is happening in our current state of America. Does he feel the same way? Which I don't believe people really should be doing that anyway. Like, why would someone else saying something matter more than how you feel about it? The only time where you could get some insight is if you're talking to an expert. It's like, okay, how does Asmongold feel about, like, you know, this nerf to paladins or something, or whatever? Sure, fine, whatever. But anything else, it's like, it's fine to have discourse, but don't base what you think off of what somebody else thinks, because that's idolization to an extreme you really don't want to get into. But I stinking digress. And even, like, it's not even just because, you know, he only stinking does, what the heck is the stinking? Why do they have these things so far from the stinking raid? Anyway, it's not even so much that, like, you know, he just has, like, hot takes or whatever. I just never really cared for reaction streams. It's like, if there's something that somebody wants me to watch, I'll kind of just watch it myself, or I'll watch it with the person that wants me to watch it. I don't really need a big streamer to watch it for me and then, like, make a 10-minute video, a 25-minute video because they're commentating over everything. Now, I understand how that can be enjoyable for some people. I'm just not into it. And I know there have been people who wanted me to, like, react to stuff, and by, like, all means, like,
burn out those nests.
If I think that, you know, the video will be entertaining to me, sure, I'll watch it. But y'all know me. I don't play emotions. Like, what you see is kind of what you get. Like, if I get angry at something, it's because I'm legitimately angry. If I get scared of something, it's because I'm legitimately scared. I'm not really gonna, like, you know, up the... My cat is currently just licking my elbow. Why are you licking my elbow? This man literally walked into the room, he stood on his hind legs, put his like, yeah, his fingers, put his paws on my, like, on my arm and just started licking my sneaking elbow. Give me a second, I need to get this guy out of this room. I love him, but he's gonna bite wires. Why are you just licking my elbow? Mubble. Okay, bye. Man legit just came up and said, I'm gonna lick your elbow real quick. He didn't bite me, he didn't scratch me, he just sniffed me and licked my elbow. Like the creature he is. Do I react to your reaction of reacting to your reaction of someone reacting to your reaction? Again, I'm not against it. Like, for content, I mean, it's kind of cheap content, but people enjoy it, and I understand why people can enjoy it. Because for the most part, a lot of people like watch streams because they kind of just, they either want background noise or they kind of just, you know, want to not be alone. You know, whether they're watching it on like their break time at work, or they have a job at work that's pretty darn chill and like they kind of just need somebody there, or like say if they're studying or something. Like, as much as a lot of people like to say, you know, they hate people or like, you know, they're fine with just being by themselves, we as humans are stinking social creatures whether we like it or not. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to go and hug everybody you see, but understanding that people are alive around you, or at least existing around you, gives people some sort of comfort whether they know it or like it or not. Which is also why streaming is like so stinking popular. People just like watching other people do junk. Like, for people who like going to the park, it's like, yeah, you might like just walking around the park, but you also in some way enjoy seeing other people walking and enjoying the park. Like for me, I like going to stinking conventions. Do I like necessarily talking to people? Absolutely not. But do I like seeing people cosplaying? Do I like seeing people happy and taking pictures with other cosplayers? Heck yeah, I don't know, it's just nice. Now, I have no idea why the heck I stinking went on this tangent, but... Oh, about the whole reaction streamers. So yeah, like, even though I am not a fan of like reaction streams, I think they're kind of boring. Maybe I wouldn't mind it so much if I actually found somebody who wasn't like, you know, forcing reaction or being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they've done that. Okay, you know, see right here, this is why men are, you know what I, you know what I mean. But that's also another reason why I don't think I'm very good at reaction. Not even just reaction streams, just like reacting in general, because it kind of is a skill if you want to be entertaining. Because when I watch a video, I watch a video. Whatever reaction you get from me is just how I would normally react. Like, if it was something funny, I might giggle. But unless it's really, really funny, I'm just not gonna go full on chortle or something. Or if it's somebody being stupid, y'all know me, I just get quiet and go like, that's just how I am. That being said, I'm not saying like I'm stinking like, you know, the coolest cucumber in the stinking fridge. No, I'm just kind of boring. I'm legit just kind of boring when it comes to that, you know? I stinking hate this game. We're gonna do this on all the difficulties. And it's gonna be some stinking monkey man. But it is what it is. Oh, on a random note, I also got the stupid motorcycle. How do you get this motorcycle? Diabetes and money. So basically in order to get this motorcycle, it is the Mountain Dew collaboration that World of Warcraft has going on right now. If you buy Mountain Dews that have specific, like you know, the Xbox Game Pass nonsense on it, or if you get Doritos that have the Xbox Game Pass things, or Rockstar and junk like that, if you get those specially marked packages with stuff with the Xbox Game Pass, whatever, you get codes. You put the codes in the stinking Mountain Dew thingy, and then you use those stinking points from the codes to get stuff. Everybody has already gotten all the cool physical stuff that people would stinking want, so don't even bother with that. But, let's say like, where the heck am I going? But I'm not exactly too sure if there's actually a limited amount of codes for the motorcycle, but the motorcycle requires 600 points. How do you get these points? Each like 20 ounce of marked Mountain Dew gives you 100 points unless they are special. For example, Walmart has like a special Frostbite version of Mountain Dew. That will give you 200 points. I believe Kroger or something has its own special Mountain Dew. Other stores have their own special Mountain Dew that only they sell. So those 20 ounces will give you 200 points. Also, there is the limited edition flavors that have Thrall and Purple Lady Feet Woman on them. Those also give you 200 points. I believe certain of like, you know, the really big packs of nonsenses, they give you like 1,000 points or something. So if you buy like stinking the specialty packs of like the 12 of the like, you know, the 12 cans or whatever, you'll get 1,000 points, all that stuff. They have it all on their website. But for the most part, what I did, I just bought 3 of the special citrus Thrall Mountain Dew and the purple Miss McFeet Lady Mountain Dew. Loki, the purple Mountain Dew isn't bad, but the stinking Thrall one, that nonsense is stinking good, man. For people who are wondering, like, you know, if there's any like, you know, Mountain Dew Zeros that you can get, I believe certain Mountain Dew Zeros are a part of it. Unfortunately, I did not see any Zero versions of the specialty flavors. That being said, I personally don't love diet, or to be honest, if I'm gonna drink like a diet soda, I'm gonna drink the Zero version. But like, do I go looking for it? Not necessarily. I am trying to like, you know, pretend to be healthier, but I still drink. I drink Mountain Dew, alright? I'm a stinking good basement goblin. But yeah, so when it comes to like those who have the bitters, or they're just trying not to drink that much stinking, you know, cancer sugar water, you're basically gonna have to buy like stinking 620 ounces, or buy, I think, 2 of like the normal like Mountain Dew Zero nonsenses. I believe the 12 pack of Mountain Dew, of Diet Mountain Dew, or Diet Mountain Dew Zero is like 500. So yeah, you have to get the special packs to get more points and all that stuff. Koi was like, yay Mountain Dew first, and then was like, what the heck, last stuff, whatever give me to do. Basically, yeah. I saw, no, actually what really happened was, I saw that WoW was doing a collaboration with Mountain Dew. I was like, ooh, cool. And then I looked around and I saw people data mining like certain like the models. I'm like, wait a minute. So not only, I hate this game, man. I hate this game so much. So not only am I gonna get points and stuff for the nonsense I already stinking buy, not only am I gonna do that, but now I also get a stinking motorcycle in game when I was already gonna buy these flavors anyway. Because I'm one of those people who like, hey, there's a new Mountain Dew flavor. It's actually near my house. Okay, I'm gonna go try it. Because I'm a stupid consumer and I'm part of the problem. So yeah, it worked out. You know, it stinking worked out. Yeah, for the most part, if there's like a specialty Mountain Dew or like a specialty Coke that isn't in a random booty nonsense place where only like 3 people live or something, more than likely I'm going to go and try it. So that's how it is. As I said, both the purple one and the Thrall one are pretty darn good. I prefer the Thrall one though. Pretty good. Let's see. Anything else regarding that? Oh yeah. For WoW's birthday and junk, they had a like Twitch drop for some mounts, which are okay. Apparently I can't access it. When I get out of here, I'll show y'all. I have them both because it says mount. I'm probably gonna try and get it because number go up. I like mounts, not cool. I already got them both. You only have to watch 20 minutes of the stream in order to get it. That being said, the stream was only like an hour and some change, so it wasn't really that like there was much to watch. But what I'm wondering is, it's already happened, so I'm wondering how do you even keep getting it now? Because apparently the event is running for 30 days. So I'm guessing there has to be more than one way to get them? I don't know. Also, I forgot to stinking run 5 minutes of ads so people wouldn't get stinking thingy ads. And you hate to see it. Actually, you know what? How about that? I'll take a quick 5-minute break just so that people don't get the pre-roll ads, okay? ERB.
empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no.
Alright, let's go. What the heck was I doing? Oh, wrong thing. Alright, so now we're gonna switch over to stinking heroic. On a random note, about that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul nonsense. Now, besides the fact that your boy, you know, was in the Japanese forest and went full stupid with it, I just know that he's kind of a jerk. And he's basically a dude bro that, you know, appeals to children because children like to have monkey role models. And they've always had to like monkey role models. It's not a modern thing. They've always liked having monkey role models. But either way, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I never liked Jake Paul. Never liked Logan Paul. I never liked either of them. But, you know, that's a whole nother thing. Your boy Mike Tyson, man's old, alright? As much as we like him, man is stinking old. at the end of the day, your boy Paul won't win internet-wise, because here's the thing: he beats Mike Tyson. In all technicality, man beat an old man. All right, he's thinking loses to Mike Tyson. Man lost to an old man. So I mean, either way, your boy can't win, which is good for, you know, people like me who like it that way. But I stinking digress. I do have Netflix, so I will be watching it. I don't know much about boxing, so I'm going to be annoying the heck out of Fluffy and asking him, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? Hey, did you do this? And Fluffy will get stinking annoyed with me, as he always does. But, you know, that's why I keep him around. That being said, I don't hate boxing. I'm just not good with any sports at all. I am very interested in, like, you know, the physical arts type of sports, like, you know, MMA, boxing, wrestling, that stuff. I think they're cool. I just don't know anything about them. I've also recently gotten into watching bike riding. Don't ask me why. It's like I saw the stinking road race during the Olympics, and I'm like, huh. People ride bikes for like 6 hours at a time? Why? you know what I mean? I'm just like, the heck, man, why? But apparently they do it, so yeah. I hate this stinking game. You know what, actually? Anybody play WoW right now? Because I literally only need one more stinking I need one more achievement, but I think this achievement straight up requires 2 people. And it's for the final boss. So, you know, it is what it is. But one day. Low-key, I could probably find somebody. But that, requires them to, you know, actually care and not monkey it. Basically, for the achievements, you need to collect a certain amount of orbs really fast during one of the stages. During your fight with your boy Argus. So people who are very fast are, you know, the ideal to do so. But the thing is, you need to have somebody on the outside. Where am I going? You need to have somebody on the outside tanking your boy Argus, otherwise I think you auto lose. Loki, you know what? Let me see if I can actually get there, because if I can attempt to see what I need to do. Let me see. First off, let's see. We have Glory of the Legion Rider. Literally only missing one, and that is... Wait. Oh, it's... Okay, I'm about to say, I already have the... Glory of the Argus Raider? I think it's Stardust. Yeah, there we go. I do have a head of the curve. Not that cool. Collect 20 motes of Titanic power within 5 seconds and then defeat Argus. Makes me wonder, is it just for one person? Or is it for everybody? Because if it's for one person, yeah, you gotta go stinking fast, my guy. Now, I can try it. I do not believe, but I can try it. But as I said, I think I need somebody, or I need to be tanking Argus, otherwise I think you auto lose. Again, I'm just speaking from my butt, I don't know. Anyway. Let's go. Get the quest, so I can get here faster. You can skip everything. And then you got your boy Lycander, who's thinking gets the stupid stinking scythe that I've been wanting for like ever. And you got the other sword that I didn't necessarily want, but would have been nice to have. I don't like you. I do kind of find it funny, like whenever I'm doing the mount competition for the anniversary. Yes, you did. Nice stinking hate you. Actually, no, you didn't get the blue scythe. No, you got the blue. Wait, which scythe did you get? Did you get the blue or red scythe? Because you didn't get both scythes. You only got one scythe. I forget which one. The blue scythe? Okay. The red scythe is only on Mythic. So, yeah. You also didn't get the Shackled Earl's Roll, which is the Omega creepy ugly mount. So.
Ignore him, sister. Focus on your duty.
So technically there are still 2 things in here that are rare-ish that you could still get, but the fact that you got the blue scythe makes me sad, alright? I literally farmed Argus on reset Now, only on one character, mind you, but I did do it on both normal and heroic difficulty every single week when Legion was, like, you know, current, because I actually liked Legion, and I actually liked this raid. This raid was fun, except for, you know, ANR, but we don't speak of ANR. It's a good raid, it's a great expansion, alright. And then, I literally was about to say Rito again. But Blizzard's just like, nah, man. You get nothing. It'd be like that, man. Nobody likes me. They see me rolling, hating, patrolling, they try to get me right and dirty. LFR normal heroic 12 tunes, so Ray said don't. I mean, bro, why can't I even get the stupid sword that this man holds? Loki, I don't even think I have the mace from like the other lady. Now let's see. Now here's the real question. Can I even... I need to get 20 of those orbs. I'm just gonna kill him without even doing it. Alright, so now the issue is I'd probably have to do it on another stinking, what's it called, probably have to do it on another character that won't just auto-kill him. Because apparently I just auto-kill him with my light. But then again, this is on heroic. I don't know. I'd have to figure it out because that's literally the only achievement I'm stinking missing for the purple leaping dog mount thingy. Everything else, just missing that one. I will say though, your boy Tyson was stinking juiced yesterday at like the weigh-in or whatever. I will say though, did he really have to come in a banana hammock? Man stinking got on stage, took off his clothes, and like the only thing he was wearing was like stinking a tiny pair of Versace briefs, and I'm just like, everybody else out here is wearing boy shorts, and your boy just comes out in like the thinnest banana hammock I've ever stinking seen. And since it said Versace on it, you know those things were probably like $200 because of reasons. That being said, Versace does make things that like are kind of affordable-ish, not really, but you know, if somebody stinking famous is wearing it, it's probably 12 times the price than it should be because reasons. I mean, that's one way to, you know, stinking call out a sponsor, maybe. I guess. I don't know. Also, stinking Jake Paul out here, like, so like, stinking Tyson smacks Jake Paul because Jake Paul does some weird, like, crawl on the floor, get in his face nonsense. You know how they usually do for, like, you know, matches beforehand. They're like, you know, just getting in each other's face because money or something. Man crawls on the floor, gets all up in his face, and I'm just like, bro, really? And then stinking Mike Tyson slaps him. And then when they try to do an interview, Tyson's all like, done talking or talking's over or something like that. I forget exactly what he says, but basically he doesn't say nothing because of reasons. And then Jake Paul's all like, Titan's an elf, and I'm just like, he's like, I didn't even feel it. If my man did not feel the slap, why the heck was there like a big old red slap mark on his stinking pale as heck face? I mean, if he didn't feel that, then dude is on some sort of juice. Alright. Like, you not feeling it does not mean that there was no power behind it. But yeah, as I said, man technically can't win either way. So, I'm gonna be on that nonsense when I'm done here. Plan basically just to kind of stay on for like an hour and a half. I'm just to hang out with you guys for a little bit and pretend that I'm not crazy by talking into the void when I'm playing games. I totally don't use you guys just for that, by the way. Totally don't.
On the northern front. I'll keep their forces occupied so you can hit the priority target.
Oh, when it comes to updates for WoW, the little stream nonsense they had, apparently we finally are getting player housing in the next expansion, which will probably be in 2026. I forget how long expansions last. Expansions are like, what, a year and a half or so? Something like that. But yeah, so finally getting player housing. That's the thing people wanted, I guess. I don't know why. I never really thought of it too much when it came to WoW for player housing.
Remove these abominations from the battle.
Probably because of just the art style. But like for 14 and stuff, yes, that's a very big thing. 'Cause, yes.
But countless more
Why
will get
does this game thinking hate me? I get absolutely nothing, man.
I have many, many ways.
Bro, dude, come on. Anyway, the next expansion is called Midnight, and it's very purple. And I mean, I approve because you know purple's cool. And also Midnight is kind of edgy, so why not? So far, War Within is pretty decent, and as long as they don't go full monkey and jump the shark, we should have like a expansion that is on par with Legion. So that's all well and good.
If the Legion is using that
What else? They also just did some previews for like the next content, Undermine and stuff. We'll have goblins and stuff. It actually looks kind of cool. I'm not really a fan of like goblin architecture or like just how goblins exist in general, but
they still outnumber
yeah.
us. My forces
Player
will
housing
keep
10
them
years
engaged.
too late.
will not be
Again,
fighting
I
alone.
never really
The demons will
I
pay
never
for
really
every
thought
step with
of
their
player
blood.
housing as like a thing people would.
Some get us
Are we
to
serious?
corrupt the other titans. If we don't stop them,
Wait, are we sticking serious?
will be reborn in darkness. There's no time to waste.
For real?
Striking at the
Y'all are
heart
actually
of
gonna
the
make. You know what?
Legion's
Fine, whatever.
future until we take out
I
their
guess
war
for
machines.
normal they don't stinking let me skip because that would make too much sense. But yeah, for a while I've never really thought too much for player housing, but I guess
Eliminating this
if you're
threat.
playing a role-playing game, people wanna do that nonsense. They're too bored of what's it called, Goldshire. They actually want to have their own rooms to like have some happy times or something. Like I legit could not tell you. That being said, we already have like the stinking housing problem in stinking 14. It's big, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Basically, there's only so much housing that can go around and stuff. Though you technically can still have your own little place. Like everybody can have an apartment. There's only a set amount of houses though. But I digress. Yeah, player housing in the next expansion, so in like another year or so. Undermine the area looks interesting-ish, besides, being goblin and stuff. I don't really know what the heck Siren Isle is, but I guess it's the next area. Apparently there will actually be flying in Siren Isle. People were annoyed that they didn't have any flying, but apparently there is. But it's gonna be like, locked for 6 weeks. I'm guessing it's stuck behind an achievement or something, because WoW likes to do that for some reason. I don't know why they don't just take a playbook out of like 14 and like make people collect stuff or do certain quests and then they can fly when they feel like it. Like in 14, if you want to fly in an area, you have to go and collect these things called aether currents. For the most part, a good majority of them. Okay, rip, I guess. I didn't want this guy dropped anyway. Alright. Aether currents, most of them are found just by walking around the area in which you're in, and then like 3 or 4 or so of them are unlocked via quests. Most of those quests are pretty darn, easy to do, or they usually get unlocked as you, as you play the game. With the final quest of the area unlocking the final aether current. So basically, you've gone throughout the entire area, you've seen what the devs have made, and like you get to quote-unquote appreciate what's been given to you before you start flying over it. But for whatever reason, WoW doesn't like to do that, because reasons I don't know.
So many voices. It's nearly overwhelming. Arching us forward.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling, they trying to catch me right and dirty.
Witches! Oh, that's torment!
I keep forgetting why the heck I keep having a circle on me whenever I do my horse thing. It's because it casts Blessing of Freedom on me automatically or something. On a random note, for Honkai Star Rail, stinking Archeron and Adventurine are out. Low-key, I can't be the other one who would call him Adventurine. I always thought his name was Adventure, but no, it's Aventurine because he's named after a stinking rock or something. And I skipped. Well, I think I put a couple pulls into him the first time he came out, but I wasn't like, I could live without him. But now that I've like, basically after he left is when I realized, oh, he's actually a pretty decent shielder. But that being said, my preservation unit of choice was Stinking Fujuan, and I still have her. And I have her at C1, which I wasn't trying to get, but I got anyway, because I think I was trying to get a 4-star, some constellations for a 4-star, and her C2 came, and I was like, oh, alright, crit damage. Love to see it. But I I did 40 pulls, I got Aventurine, so yeah, I'm happy. My next pull plan is Sunday. Issue is I'm completely broke in the game, so that's gonna be some big old wishful thinking on my end. But we'll see. We'll stinking see.
This may be the one place in the universe sacred to religion.
Like, as much as I, enjoy playing WoW, game's mad old, dude. And it's like, yeah, there's just some things about like the art style that keeps it that way, but game's also just stinking old, man. Don't touch me, I don't like you. Now back to actually venting. So, I've been getting more and more rejections from jobs lately, and I've actually talked to some people, and they basically confirmed my big gripes. Apparently, one of the main reasons why I'm not getting a job is because I'm too good for all the jobs I'm stinking applying to. And that is not even a humble brag. Because if you are overqualified for a job, especially if it's for like a major company, most companies will not stinking accept you because you are technically... I hate this game, man. I hate this game! Oh, that's pretty. Because you are technically a liability. And the reason why is because whenever people hire people who are overqualified, most of the times those people will expect to be paid congruent to their experience and whatever like workload they are providing to the company. So like, say if you do a monkey job for $11 an hour because you're stinking desperate or because rip where you live, but you have the credentials to be earning $25 an hour because, you went to school and you actually know how to read, which is apparently rare nowadays. More than likely, you would expect to ask for like a $2 or $3 raise every year, or within the first 6 months of you being there if you have exceeded KPIs or, just been a stupid good employee because you know how to read and your fellow people don't know how to read for some reason. A company would not want to pay you that, even if you are doing way more than you really need to. Because company and reasons. Is this? I'm gonna assume this is it. So in order to just not deal with that, they prefer just to not hire you rather than, hire you, invest in you, and hire you, invest in you, and actually be decent people who want their company to grow and not just want to save a couple bucks. So, yeah. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the jobs that I have been applying to are either well below what I can be earning with my dumb little degree and stuff, or they're just or they have a decent payout, but they are very, very menial, which technically, for all intents and purposes, even though they pay okay, would still be below my pay grade. But I know I could do all the work stupid easily, stupid well, and stupid fast. But apparently, since most jobs nowadays only require either experience and or a GED, me having a stinking 4-year bachelor's degree in biochem/molecular biology of all things makes companies spooked, because I'm scurry because I know what 2 + 2 is, and I can read onomatopoeia or something. So, rip me, I suppose. Rip me and rip my face. Because it's stinking life, man. The funniest part is, it's like, I'm too spooky for like big companies and junk. but I'm not spooky enough for the garbage monkey job I have right now.
The priority targets.
It's like, oh my gosh, you can read, you can write, and you actually know computer? Oh no, we can't do that. We need someone who thinks 25 words per minute is fast. And if you read above an 8th grade level, oh my gosh, you're gonna make us feel so bad about ourselves. I'm sorry, we can't hire you. Garbage monkey area I work in. Can you breathe? Nice. I can't, man. Freaking life as monkey. But hey, yo, at least we have Mountain Dew, cookies, and stuff. Speaking of cookies, I got the Christmas Oreos because I'm a stinking child. They got, you know, our favorite cancer-laden coloring agent, red, whatever number, red. So, yeah. You know, all these dyes that, like, aren't even allowed in the EU because, yes. Issues. I got issues. You got them too. So give them all to me and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory of all our problems. I don't know the words to the song. Bum, 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 bum. Bum,
This
bum,
may be
bum,
the
bum,
one
bum,
place
bum,
in the
bum.
universe sacred to the Legion.
Oh, okay, good. That actually
Demons
teleports me
would
all the
pluck
way.
out their eyes sooner than gaze upon.
Who could ever imagine such a sacrifice?
And Blizzard just needs to mess everyone up and make Latu. Loki, yes. Now, I don't know how spaghetti their code is, because Loki, it probably is pretty darn spaghetti. Not because like whatever code base they started making WoW on was bad, unlike League of Legends. League of Legends was made on stinking Adobe Air, and it's legitimately just some stinking monkey. Like, it's actually very, very bad, but they didn't expect the game to actually, you know, get as big as it was supposed to get. WoW though, again, I'm not familiar with what the code base is. I don't know how intricate or whatever it could be, so we'll just leave that at that. I hate this game, man. I hate this game. But I know that starting from a straight up new code base would be much easier than just continuing to add more and more and more like they have been. But the issue is, whenever you make something from scratch, it takes a long time. I know nothing about coding when it comes to actually writing code. I just know, like, very, 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 very basic layman's, like, theory about it, which isn't even saying much. So, take what I say with a stinking granular, well, like 4 cups of salt. Just don't get no stinking high blood pressure. But, yeah. It's kind of like, it's again, back to the League problem, where League legitimately was made off of stinking garbage, string, and wet noodles. In order for most of the client's issues to actually be fixed, they need to start from scratch. Because they're just adding on top of stuff and hoping that it still holds. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that works. WoW, I couldn't tell you, but if it's in the same boat, then yeah. WoW 2 would not only just allow for them to have a clean slate to start off of, but I mean, we could still have our nice, like, you know, cartoony style graphics, but also not look like we're playing with Play-Doh. Like, look at this, man. Like, it's just a tech. See, we could actually have proper, like, you know, 3D models and not paper paint. But again, I digress. Over and over. Wait, hold on, I don't have my music. There we go. Over and over again and again. I'm so scared. Where am I going, actually? I could do all the stupid quest things. Or I could not. And just spam some of the stinking dungeons. Apparently, we got, like, classic dungeons now. On the time locking, so I guess I'll do that. Is there any other raids I can do that aren't stinking Ice Crown that take forever, or Ulduar that take forever that I can just go and do real quick? Low-key, I could run through like Nathrian junk, but I don't have the stinking patience. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go back to the lab again and run around. I guess, because I believe I've done all of my weeklies. So there's not. And they always just go. Where does this take? Belemeth. What in the world is Belemeth? Wait a minute. Is this is that the new tree? Hold on. Is that the new stinking tree? Bottomtails. Ameridrasil. Oh my gosh, it takes us to the new tree. That's such cool. Alright. Anybody who's wondering, in Dragon Tales, you know how Stinking Sylvanas went full Trump or something and like burned down the tree because reasons? They grew a new tree for all the stinking night elves and Ameridrasil, and well, Ameridrasil is the new tree, but they grew a new tree for the night elves, and yeah, everyone's happy now, I guess. Woo. I swear, if they try to make Stinking Sylvanas a good guy, I mean, they already tried to make us, like, you know, feel bad for her. If they actually try to make her a good guy, I'm thinking done. With everybody and their mom. Man, that's actually looking kind of nice, though. But I can't be bothered to do that again. I've basically gotten all the junk that I wanted from the anniversary nonsense. So everything now is just more for collection's sake than anything else. Loki, besides the dungeons, you know what, Loki? It actually would be better if I started doing those sneaking planets, because besides that, I'm just gonna be collecting.
Even though the core way is usable again, there is
Alright,
still
where'd
plenty
they
of
come from?
construction work and rubble clearing needed.
Yeah, where the heck they come from? Where am I going? Koi, when is the League stream? League stream is when I'm not stinking, like, overly anxious and my feet don't hurt. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain that to y'all. If you played any matches recently. Last time I played some League matches, I believe was like last week, but it was mainly just like ARAM and stuff. When it came to ranked, I think I played ranked like 2 weeks ago. I do want to get back into playing like ranked on stream and stuff though. It's just that, what's it called, that requires me actually like, you know, paying attention and concentrating, which I didn't want to do today because today was just stinking stressful. On a random note, my ankle got real messed up because of my garbage monkey job, right? So basically the first time I went to the doctor for my feet was like a month or two ago, right? And she gave me some pills. Last stream you played ranked, she had Troll ADC. Yeah, that vein. She was pretty cool, wasn't she? Anyway, last time I went to the doctor like a couple months ago, whatever. Basically she just confirmed that I was flat-footed, which I kind of assumed anyway. And she gave me some stuff to take to, you know, help with the inflammation. I was like, okay, it worked for a bit. And like, you know, now, it's been like a month or so later, and I'm getting stupidly bad pain in my left ankle. I mean, both feet, because, you know, I'm standing for 9 hours in a break. But my left ankle especially. So I go into the doctor, get a second x-ray, and like, she stinking comes into the room and is like, she's seen my x-ray, she's like, alright, so, we're gonna give you a shot. So I got a cortisone shot in my stinking ankle, and let me tell you, that nonsense hurt like no one's stinking business. I was hobbling for a good 2 days. Like legit, when I tell you I could not move my foot, otherwise I would be in excruciating pain. It was some monkey. It was some actual monkey, and I hated it. It's really bad. Now, the actual pain is gone. It's just a little sore around like the area. But before, when I would try to like lift my leg up and like put it back, my ankle would hurt a lot. And the pain is actually gone. So the cortisone shot has worked. But it was it was a stinking trip. The doctor wants to see me again in 4 weeks. So at the beginning of December, I'll be going to see the doctor again. The thing is about the cortisone shots, they are temporary things, just to help you with pain while, you know, you're going through something or, you know, you pulled something or something. The issue is, if I stay with this job for a while, I might have to get a cortisone shot every like month and a half or two, which would be terrible because that basically just means every time I get a shot, I have to take like 2 or 3 days off of work because pain, right? But also, I'm way, way, way too young to be needing cortisone shots just because my job doesn't believe that I'm a human being. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta love the USA, man. They love the workers. Awesome. You should find another job that one doesn't work. You say that as if it's like the easiest thing in the world. My guy, I have been looking for a job ever since I knew the company I was working for was gonna get sold. I've been looking for a job since December. And like I already ranted about earlier today, the issue that I'm thinking finding right now when it comes to me looking for a job is that because of where I live, everybody out here is stinking monkey. Like, apparently in my state, everyone thinks that a GED is like the best form of like education or something. And if you have a college degree, people are scared of you. Yeah, since December of last year, I've been looking for a job, so dang near a year right now. But apparently the main reason why I'm not getting a job is because my resume is too good. My stinking, what's it called? My credentials are way too good for the jobs I'm applying for. And the jobs I'm applying for pay much better than where I'm at now, because where I'm at now is like, if you breathe, we'll give you a job. But that notwithstanding, I'm apparently too good for these other jobs for them to not be scared to hire me. But because I know how to breathe, I'm fine with getting paid literally peanuts at this job and also just being in pain and not getting any break and working for 9 hours for 5 days a week. So it's, I can't win. I've sent over 1,000 stinking applications to places, and I've just had people either just, basically I keep checking my email every day for people to say no, or people to say no because I'm overqualified. My thing is, if I believed that I was too good to work for you, I wouldn't have even applied in the first place. Alright? For where I'm working, anything is an upgrade. But, again, people don't care. Oh, obviously, I'm not trying hard enough. Most definitely, my guy. Most definitely. That's exactly how it is. Let me tell you what, if I was still living in Boston, Massachusetts, I would have had a job within like a month of me knowing my company. Basically, I would have had a job before my company, furloughed me. Because of that's just the kind of area Boston is, and because, I had connections there, and also most of the work that I could do with my degree is over there. It would have been easy. Over here, it's stinking boony nonsense, right? It's basically the south of the north. Most of the places here are just stinking fast food areas, retail areas, stinking maintenance people, truckers, and managers for like retail or whatever. So it's like the only thing that like would even be anywhere near what I'm used to doing when it comes to like office work, because I'm basically a white collar person. That's what I did before, would be like customer service and stuff. Apparently my voice is nice. Apparently people like to talk to me, and apparently I actually, do my job, which is why I've been applying to stuff like that. But as soon as they see the fact that I have a stinking 4-year degree in biochemistry and molecular biology, oh no, man, this one has a brain. We can't stinking abuse this one. They'll actually ask why it says we get this amount of like vacation in our contract, but we're only giving them this amount of vacation. Oh no. College degree is a scam nowadays. For certain jobs, I would say yes. But if you want to become like a stinking doctor, if you don't have a college degree, I do not want you to be my doctor. If you have not passed your MCAT, if you have not done your residency, if you do not understand the difference in what chirality is and whatnot, please don't become a stinking pharmacist. So yeah, certain professions, I still believe you 175% need a college degree, but for most professions, no. It's mainly just stinking, experience. Does that mean you're too good to work at Apple? I don't have the credentials to work at Apple. When it comes to Apple, most of the things that like really big companies like Apple, Disney, Sony and stuff are looking for, they're not looking for stinking normal white collar nonsense. They're looking for like coders. They're looking for people to design suites. They're looking for like digital marketing people with like licensure and actual like 5 to 8 years of experience in the field. I'm good at computer. I can do clerical stuff, and I know how to speak to people on a phone. Basically, I'm an office worker. I'm an office clerical worker. I can do some administrative stuff. That's what I can do. Big companies like that, really big brand name companies, are not looking for just random small time nonsense like that. Because if they needed small random nonsense like that, you know where they're getting that from? They're hiring the kids or the interns from the schools that they are stinking sponsoring, or like the kids of the people who are already working there. They usually hire from within for the small jobs. It's the really big jobs where they're actually looking for people. Just saying that's a scam. Target always says that they're hiring, but they're really not. Actually, most of the labor sector is always hiring. But the reason why they're always hiring is because they treat people like monkey. That's literally the only reason why they're always hiring. They pay nothing and they treat people like monkey. And they are always losing people and gaining people because of the nature of retail. If retail actually wasn't terrible, they wouldn't need to hire people as much. But you know, that's just how it be. Of course, my friend is a postal worker, and even though he has a master in geology, they only hire him because they need hands. Exactly. I'm only working where I'm working because that's just how the labor sector stinking is. Like, if you can breathe, they'll hire you. They'll treat you like monkey, but they'll stinking hire you because they just need a body. But like all these other places where literally you've seen the people that work there, like in customer service or like, you know, basic office people, and like you wonder how the heck they even get up in the morning. But you know, they have their GEDs, they apparently know somebody in the company or something, and then they get the job. But then you have people who legitimately are stinking free thinkers who are good problem solvers. They don't get the job because, again, they are a liability. Code monkeys for software. Yeah, sales. See, now, sales, I've actually been told by 2 or 3 people to get into sales. My issue, well, I have 3 issues with sales. 1, I don't have any experience in sales, so I'm not too sure if I actually have those psychological know-how to, you know, actually make a sale, because there is technique into doing so. It's not so much scamming people as it is like just understanding how to read people, understanding how to make a sale, and understanding how to upsell and, you know, get people to buy your product within reason. 2, most sales are insurance sales or like health sales, which require licensure. And unless the company who's trying to hire me is going to pay for my tests, whether I need to take it once or twice, just in case I don't pass the first time for some reason, I'm not into that. Now, it's not stupid expensive. It's like stinking out like $100, maybe $150. But still, the fact that you need a license for sales is, it is what it is, right? It is what it stinking is. So unless the company pays for that, I'm like, I don't know. And third, the main issue I have with sales, most of them, or most of the ones that actually pay decently, are completely and utterly commissioned. 1099. You are basically your own private contractor. And you can go from making $15,000 one month to making $2,000 another month to making $30,000 another month, and then not make any money for 3 months. So not only do you have like the pressure from like whatever company that you're working for expecting you to make money every month, and not only that, make a lot of money, an increasing amount of money every month, you also have to deal with the fact that people might just not buy what you want. It's like, for example, for insurance, most insurances, they end like, you know, whatever contract people have around this time of year. November to December. Usually this is when people who sell health insurance are the busiest, because people who have private insurance are literally buying new contracts for the year because they have to get it done every year, right? So you'll make a lot of money around this time. But then during the rest of the year, it's gonna be hit or miss. So unless you're fine with one of those jobs where like you literally make your entire year in 2 months, and then you just kind of hope for the rest of the year, that's all fine with me. My issue is I need some sort of base pay. I don't, since I'm new to something like this, I need to have at least understand that I can keep my house, even if I can't, you know, even if I have to like live on ramen for a bit. I need to know I can at least pay my school fees in my house. And the thing is, for a lot of insurance or like a lot of sales gigs that like actually give you a base pay, usually their commission is not as great. So instead of making up to like 100 and something K a year being full commission, you might make like 70 or 80, which is still a more than a decent amount of money for a lot of people, but that's just how it is. Yeah. Whole Foods pays more than Target. It's easy, but sales like drops. Gotta be patient with a 3% drop rate. Yeah. Salary and commission is where sales luxury is at. I think next year there's gonna be a lot of layoffs. I mean, low-key, there's always going to be layoffs. That's just how companies work. And it's not even so much that they're losing money. It's more of like they don't want... Basically, if it's money that they can, you know, just keep in their pockets because they want to keep their other rich friends who are investing in their company happy, they'll do it. Like, for example, stinking companies like Sony and stuff, who are in no way anywhere near going bankrupt. They'll still do layoffs because it just keeps more money in their pocket and it makes them look like they're worth more than they actually are. And an issue with a lot of companies, especially companies who are within the entertainment sector, they expect exponential growth every year. There's only so many people on this planet. Not only that, you can only sell to so many people, especially if you are in a niche market. But again, I am not an economist. Yo, yeah, man, I'm smart. I'm not an economist. I am not a business analyst, nor am I a data analyst. There's obviously people who do this and, you know, they get their 1 or 2% every year and, you know, they make their investors happy. But obviously, it's not me. You know, it's not stinking me. Oh, I probably should have stayed. There's probably, I think, another boss, like Cookie or something. I don't know. I don't care. So, yeah. Hey there, Icy. Long time no see. Well, new year, new president. It's gonna hit harder at my... Yes, but what's it called? When it comes to layoffs and stuff like that, that is not so much based on like the actual state of the economy or whatnot. It's more based on what the company believes is going to happen, whether or not it happens or not. Which is also why actually, usually things like gas prices and certain things within like the economy get cheaper because a lot of companies actually take more risks whenever there's a new president, whether that president falls within their side of politics or not. They usually take a couple more risks before the economy evens itself out. So gas might be cheaper for like a couple months when your boy Trump gets into office, because that's literally just how it always is. Cause reasons. And the thing is, what people don't understand, the president doesn't decide how much stinking gas costs. I'm sorry to tell this to you. It's mainly just the people in like Saudi Arabia and the Federal Reserve. But you know, what do I know? Those who rely on China are gonna get hit. The thing is, it's not even just China. I know your boy's trying to put tariffs on more than just China. And what people don't seem to understand is, do you understand the amount of junk that comes from China? It's not even like just straight up like, you know, buying like a hairpin from like a dollar store that says made in China. Do you know the amount of like tech nonsense that comes from China that's in your computer? Yeah. Not only that, just imports in general are going to be stinking expensive. The US does not make that much junk. We really don't make that much junk. We import a buttload of junk. So, people are complaining about how eggs cost that much. That is not a government issue. The reason why eggs cost so much is not a government issue. Eggs cost a lot because stinking big companies who sell you the eggs did not feel like, you know, reverting all of their stinking price hikes from back in stinking COVID. there's no reason for there's no reason for a lot of grocery store stuff to be as expensive as they are now, and it's not because of the president. It's not because of stinking whatever nonsenses Congress and Senate has put up. It's because the companies want them to be that expensive. They are the ones in control of all that nonsense. So, yeah, Trump is not going to just suddenly be like, okay, eggs are now $5 for 12, or our eggs are now stinking $1 for 12. He can't do that. Even if he wanted to, he legit can't do that. So, yeah, I can't believe people voted Trump this year. I'm not going to get into that. People are allowed to do what they want. I'm not going to get into it. I know the reasons why it was even possible for him to get to be on the presidential nominee with both the impeachments and the indictments, because there's protocol that can happen for him to be president and get to be president. But the thought processes behind people voting for whoever they voted for, I'm not going to get into. People are allowed to do what they want to do, and they're allowed to have their own opinions. So I will talk on topical notices or non-personal notices when it comes to things like the government and tariffs and stuff, but I'm not going to get into anything else. There's a couple of reasons why people voted for him, but I'm not going to get into it. I would say there's probably 3 obvious reasons why, but again, I'm not going to get into it. I would prefer if you don't get into it either. That's all I ask. Oh, it's 7:14. What am I doing? I did a dungeon. Taking classic dungeon. And I need to do formal. At some point. Cabin some time. Alright, I need to go back to the cabin some time and get some of that nonsense. How do you have an opinion in this free country? Oh, that is true, man. That is stinking true. My thing is, even though I believe I am decently knowledgeable about how, certain things in government will not work, I don't want my chat to devolve into being political, whether it starts actually getting into the sides of Democrat or Republican, Libertarian, all that stuff, or just talking about how they hate Biden or how they hate Trump. Unless you know either of them I want to say Biden. Unless how you hate Harris or how you like Trump. Because unless you know either of them personally, hate is a very strong word that I think should be reserved for legitimate, terrible nonsenses that happen. The man with the funny mustache. See, that is a person that I believe you don't necessarily need to meet and actually be able to say you hate. But I digress. Yeah, I won't, or else it might cause a debate. It's not so much a debate. My stream, I'm not a person who stinking goes and talks about politics. Y'all know that. Whenever politics are a thing that happen, I mainly just kind of talk about what I saw trending or anything funny that happens. Anything else actually legitimately serious, as much as I think I know enough background to be able to have a debate about it, I don't want to. I'm a stinking purple unicorn with blue hair who's playing stinking World of Warcraft, alright? I'm not stinking... What the heck is that dude's name? There's a Twitch streamer who does political stuff. Is it Hassan? Or I don't know these people. But if you wanna go and talk about politics about somebody who may or may not actually know about politics, and yeah, go there. Here, we get angry at terrible business decisions and wonder when's the next Blue Mount gonna come out. Oh, this is what it is. I'm just trying to forecast future. Like the Michael Bay Biden smirk. It's really funny. This just went on. Hey, welcome to a gaming channel and video games. In a sense, yeah. Though low key, I don't know why that just sounds that kind of rubs me the wrong way. I'm nothing against you, but I guess I never really thought about what I would call myself when it comes to being a content creator. I don't know why just saying I'm a gaming channel just feels kind of ew. I guess it reminds me of PewDiePie or Markiplier. That being said, I have no actual ill will to either of those people, but it just reminds me of big YouTubers that I don't care about or I never really like their content, so it just kind of feels ew. But like legit, what the heck am I? I exist. I play games, I draw sometimes, and I complain about people being monkeys. So for all intents and purposes, I guess I am a gaming channel. But yeah. I'm blood, maybe that's why. No, it's not, again, it's not you. It's just, as I said, it reminds me of quote unquote big gaming channels, which I don't watch / enjoy. I don't hate at all, but they're just not my cup of tea, and I'm just like, you know. But yeah, again, for all intents and purposes, I guess technically I am a gaming channel, whether I like it or not. So I mean, yeah. Chase.
Take all the time.
When it comes to like being rank 1 on anything, to be honest, I don't really care. Nothing against you, but my thing is whenever I'm doing something that I enjoy, like for example, like League, do I play rank to get better? Yes. Do I play rank to get as high as I can? Yes. But I guess I don't really try to just chase the quote unquote glory that comes with it. I try my best, I get good, and wherever I land, I land. I don't really care about getting enough mastery to be rank 1 Nami or whatever, because I guess I don't see the I don't see what good comes with it. It's like, hey, I'm rank 1 Nami. Nobody cares. I mean, obviously you guys care, but like, I don't know. It's like, I guess I don't feel the achievement when it comes to getting rank 1 Nami. I don't know why, but you know what I actually do feel an achievement though? Like, I had 2 people make fan art of me, right? And that I felt was a stinking achievement because I'm not used to anybody but myself drawing my dumb horse thing, right? And when I saw those 2 drawings of people drawing my horse thing, I was like, oh my gosh, someone drew my horse thing. Well, one of them actually was like a stinking, what's it called, a 3D model. That they didn't like V-roid, but then the other one was actual straight up like, a drawing. And I was just like, bro. See, now that gets me more honor than, getting rank 1 Nami. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know, it makes me feel good. Like, unless people start watching me more often, or, you know, I get more popular because I'm rank 1 Nami, I don't really see a reason for me to, like, go full gung-ho about it. Because I play League because I enjoy it. I don't play League because it's a job. If I was on a team, heck yes, I would play League because it's a job. But as of right now, I am not on a team. I have no stinking obligations to do so. So I just do it as I do it, and I enjoy myself. Wow. You know how I was 3 games away from plat? Now I'm in season 3. Oh, in season 3 in Silver 3. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, you poor, poor, sweet summer child. I wish you the best. Fair. Thank you. Appreciate it. An achievement would be getting Grandmaster or Challenger. Again, even if I did get GM or Challenger, unless somehow that completely correlated to me getting more popular as a quote-unquote content creator, or something else, like I actually got, like, you know, scouted for, like, what's it called, what the heck is the training grounds for, like, LCS or basically the Challengers League for LCS or something, unless me doing all that had some sort of tangible payout. Again, I can't see myself forcing myself to do that, mainly right now because of my monkey job. I don't have the energy to grind like I used to. I want to. Like, legit, if I had a week off, straight up, man, I would be stinking playing League for like 10 hours a day. Like, no kidding. But since I don't have that time because life is monkey, and I'm not getting any tangible reward from it, I just... The heck is this? What in the... Nani? Can I jump in here? Oh my gosh. What the heck is this? Yo, what? Nintendo, I know. I know the inner workings of how League works in that sense. I've played League for far too long. Don't worry about it. Bro, like, the heck is this? This is just a big old bubble. Is this a toy? If this is a toy, where is it from? I want an... Huh. This was not here before, mind you. What the heck? Deepish dive. No sea monsters here no more. Okay, hold on. I need to look this up. The heck is this? Let's see. See, now that's the kind of reaction I do. I get confused, and then I get stinking, like, low-key amazed, and then I'm done. That's how I react. What in the world is this? I kind of want it. Abyss collar horn. Where is this horn, and where can I get it, actually? You know, that's something I wouldn't mind doing. It makes a big old bubble. Alright, hold on. Where's... So apparently, it drops from a delve. So you're telling me I actually have to go and do these things? Wait, hold on. Hold on, I can buy this. Great justice. So I can wait, hold on. Apparently I can buy this. Go 500. Wait, hold on. Do I already have this? What is it called? It's called Abyss collar horn. For great justice, I have it. Okay, who wants another bubble? Alright, we got one bubble there. Put another bubble. See, I buy toys just to like add to my collection. For great justice. Bubble! Oh my gosh. Bubble. Thinking bubble. Alright. That's pretty good. Alright, let's do one more donjon. But anyway, it's Stinking Friday. So, after all my rant, after all my venting, I do hope that y'all have a decent Stinking Friday. It's the weekend. Most normal people will have 2 days off. I have one. Mike Tyson versus, Loki. I don't even know which Paul it is. Is it Jake Paul? They're both monkey. Let's see. Womp Womp is stinking trending, and I don't care. Okay, wait, hold on. It's Jake Paul. Okay. Rolling the hated Jake Paul. That cool. It my Sunday. Yeah, Jake. Wait, is it Sunday for you? Well, what do you mean? What do you mean it's your Sunday? What? Alright, let's go. Also, for anybody who cares, I have made a blue sky, and I'll basically just be posting exactly first day tomorrow. What do you mean first day I'm so confused. What do you mean? What the heck is this? Oh. What is this? What is this dungeon, actually? Where am I? Oh, Thethom! Okay. I actually already got the, I got the mount for this area. I remember running this area literally like 5 to 6 times an hour. It was not fun. But ayo, I finally got the stinking mount, and it was not worth it. Rivendare's Death Charger. It was not worth it at all, by the way. Wednesday, Friday's my weekend. Oh! Wait, so you have 3 days off? Must be stinking nice, man. Must be stinking nice. Where can I... Y'all looking for any workers? Y'all got any remote work? I can work. I do good. I do good work. Hire me, please. Hecky though, if anybody like knows anyone who needs a remote worker who will actually stinking work really well and not cause any troubles, whether or not I'm qualified or not, please let me know. I need to get out of here. If anything, just for my stinking feet. Oh, I understand that. That's usually how it happens. People like work 4 days, but they still get the 40 hours because they're working like 10 or 11 hours. Or sometimes people do 12 for like 3 days or something like that. Yeah. I mean, if it's remote, I'll do 10-hour days. I wouldn't like it, but I'll do it. It's rolling. It's drive home. Stinking rats. Let's see, is there anything actually important coming out soonish that I'm interested in? I'm actually not too sure when I'm going to be getting Monster Hunter, because Fluffy is more interested in getting Fluffy's more interested in getting Civ, so we probably will not get Monster Hunter on launch unless somebody stinking gets it for me or something. So I do still plan on getting it at some point, but I will not be getting Monster Hunter on launch. We'll get it later. You know what's funny? I still need to finish Final Fantasy Rebirth. We're close to finishing it, but I haven't finished it yet. Low-key, if for whatever reason I ever get like a week off, I might literally just try to spend like 2 days and finish the game. Because I don't think we have much left. I just never finished it. Doge requires 5 days of 16 hours. It feels incredibly inhumane, but imagine the money for the slave labor. Wait. What are you even talking about? What do you mean Doge? Are you talking about Dogecoin? I'm so confused. And 5 days of 16 hours? Yes, that is inhumane because literally that means you're working all day except for the time when you're asleep. Elon's new government agency. Nice. Awesome. Amazing. That's legal. What's your code on Steam? What do you mean, what's my code on Steam? Yeah, how are you talking about what's it called, Monster Hunter? I mean, it feels nice. When I played the beta, it felt nice. I don't know what you mean by Steam code. Do you mean like my Steam name? If you mean my Steam name, it's just Koiyaki. But I would not be playing, I wouldn't be playing Monster Hunter on Steam, though. I'd be playing it on stinking PlayStation. That would be my preferred way to play it. Mainly because, like, even though my computer is decent enough to, what's it called, stream and whatnot, all these games on, like, high or whatever, it still was made in stinking 2019, and I don't have, and my graphics card is a 2080. So if it runs like it does on stinking PlayStation 5, it's gonna run like stinking monkey on my PC. Yeah, yes, I do play on PS5. I'm a Sony person. Yeah, if and when I do get Monster Hunter, it will be on PS5, so I'll have to get that at some point. We just need your Capcom code or room code. It has crossplay. We can play together. Just got a PS5 too now. Oh, okay. It does have crossplay? Good. That's very good. Yeah, as I said, I will not be getting it for a good while, though, so... yeah. Mainly just because garbage. job is garbage and what is money? I don't have that. It is what it is. Alright, that's cool. Also, PlayStation 5 Pro is a thing. I do want to get it at some point, but I am no way in heck getting it on release because that nonsense is overpriced for no stinking disc slot. I'll give it a while, because if anything, the main reason why I would want a PS5 Pro is just so that I can keep my PS5 up here, so it'd be easier for me to stream from it, and then I could have my Pro downstairs, where I have like my TV and stuff, and yeah. So spending like $700, no, more like dang near $800 for convenience. No, I can't do that. Can't do that for I can't do that for maybe a year. You can get it for Black Friday. You can't get a stinking PS5 Pro for Black Friday. That nonsense is stinking like already sold out. All the pre-orders are done. Yeah, I just bought it so I can play Rebirth in 4K. Yeah, basically. I mean, I like console gaming, mainly because, like, again, you buy a console and you know the game that you're stinking, playing is going to work for the console. And if a problem ever arises, whenever a dev needs to make a stinking patch, they know exactly what the issue is. Unlike PC gaming, where it could literally be one of 4,000 things, because dang near all PCs are different. That being said, obviously I play on PC, I'm playing stinking WoW right now, but most of my other games that I play are on PlayStation, like Final Fantasy XIV, I play on PlayStation. Genshin, I play on my PC, but I made my thingy on stinking PlayStation. It looks better on PlayStation. Yeah. So if I had to say which is better, console gaming or PC gaming, completely and utterly objectively, PC gaming is better, but I still prefer console gaming. PC gaming is just better in the fact that you get to choose more about what you want to put into your stinking system. You get higher end graphics and just like, you know, better overall customization. But when you want more consistency for your money, I still think console's better. Oh, you can make a good computer for like $1,500. Or you could buy a console for like $600 and be set for the entirety of the console's generation. But I digress. Well, I have a 490, so I know that every game should work for the next 10 years, but 3080 or less, it gets concerning. I have a stinking 2080, my guy. I have a stinking 2080. But again, I can still... I play my games on max. Well, all the games I play, but then again, I play stinking WoW and I play WoW and League of Legends, games that are meant to be played on potatoes. So, I play those on max. I stream at 60, 1080p, and I have my stinking VTube avatar. And I can also record while streaming if I want to. So my PC is, she's chugging along. She's not as young as she used to be, but you know, she's chugging along and she gets the job done. So I can't really complain too much. But if you were to ask me, hey, would you want to stinking upgrade a PC? Heck yes, I would love to upgrade my PC. But that's not gonna happen for like...
Choose wisely.
Years? Even if I do get a new job, it might not happen for at least a minimum a year until after I have a new job, so who knows. I mean, if you pre-order PlayStation 5, you get it. A PlayStation 5 Pro is stinking $700 by itself, or $800 if you want the stinking, if you want the disc drive. Even with a Black Friday sale, that's still gonna be another $600 or $700. I don't even know how much it would even go down. It'd still be $600 or $700. $600 or $700 is not cheap. That's not a small amount of money, my guy. So, yeah, I can't afford that. With my current job situation and everything, I can't afford that. So, I mean, I'm happy for all those who can, but thankfully, I already have a normal PlayStation 5. So, as I said, the only reason why me getting a Pro would be good is just so I can have my PlayStation 5 up here, and it'd be easier for me to stream my console games without having to move my PlayStation 5 from downstairs to up here. And again, spending $800 for convenience is not something I can do. Absolutely not. Also, well, I don't like you. As long as it's not AAA games except Atlas games. That is true. Thankfully, I don't really have too much interest in a lot of AAA games, for better or for worse. So I'm basically safe for now. My 2080, she's gonna get me through what I need to get through. Well, if you trade in your PS5 for Pro during the sale, see, not again. You're not listening to me. The issue is I'm only really getting a Pro because it would be easier for me to stream and still have my PlayStation 5 Pro downstairs where I'm playing on my TV. Me trading in my PlayStation 5 does not resolve my issue that I have. So I would be keeping both my base PlayStation 5 and my stinking Pro. But yeah, I do appreciate the the sentiment. I could. No, you're fine. You're fine. Wait, how the heck did you get an ad? Dude, all the ads should be stinking disabled. I ran some ads already. Wait, hold on. Oh. For great justice, man, it's been an hour. Bro, come on. Okay, legit, unless I'm stinking running these ads every hour on the hour. Yep. Okay, apparently unless I'm running these ads every hour on the hour, you guys will get stinking jump scared by ads. I'm so sorry. I literally didn't even know I've been on here for nearly 2 hours. You can't get ads? Oh, wait, did you just sub? Thank you, Eyes. I very much appreciate it. Legit, I actually do. Okay, somebody needs to cause the thing is, I don't want to set up automatic ads. I don't want to set up automatic ads because unless I actually remember, then the ads are gonna start going off. The ads are gonna start going up when I'm actually doing stuff, and I prefer to run ads when I'm actually taking a break so you guys don't miss anything. So somebody needs to remind me to be hey, Koi, it's been an hour, take a break. So you guys don't get jump scared by ads. But anyway, I believe that's going to be it for me for now. I am very hungry and I want to go and eat something while I prep for the Mike Tyson fight, because that nonsense is in stinking 20 minutes, bro. Anyway, so is there anybody here who is going to be rooting for your boy Jake Paul? Or are we all basically in agreement that it's actually a couple of hours? There we go, my boy. Actually, no, you're right. Apparently the fight quote-unquote starts at 8 o'clock, but on Netflix, it says the entire thing is 4 hours and 25 minutes. So obviously, if it's a main stage stinking fight, the two girls they were talking about and your boy Tyson and the other dude, they're probably not going to be until maybe the final hour or so. So yeah. He even has the underdog for some reason. It says 11. Oh, Floyd Mayweather. All I know is that on Netflix it starts at 8, but it goes on for 4 hours. So who knows? All I know is that Fluffy was watching before I started streaming that there was Netflix actually had a thingy on YouTube, a live stream on YouTube for some of the fights. So yeah. They won't get into ring until around 11. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be surprised. It's kind of funny how it's gonna be going so late though. I know there are a lot of fights, but man, people are gonna have to stay awake until stinking 11. Bro. People's pizza and popcorn are gonna be done by that time. Legit. But anyway, either way, I'm still hungry, so rip East Coasters. Yeah, basically. Rip me. Anyway. That's gonna be it for me. Guys, Jones versus... I have no idea who... I don't follow sports, so... Unless they're big mainstream people, I more than likely don't know who they are. Speaking of fights. Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good weekend. It was actually really nice chilling with y'all again. Hopefully I get more energy, but I can't say nothing because life is monkey. But y'all are great. Y'all are awesome. Stay cool. Don't get too fat. And drink Mountain Dew. I'm not sponsored. Bye-bye.